Bhavan. I'm going to quickly take you a glimpse through the leaders who've come in here. This is the cavalcade that's currently just entering the Raj Bhavan. We do see the police commissioner who's just arrived. Hectic security here right outside the Raj Bhavan. You have supporters from all across, in fact, mostly from the hometown of the Chief Minister now, Haveri. Basaraj Bommai hails from Haveri, central Karnataka, where you have supporters from all across who've just gathered here outside the Raj Bhavan, wanting to get a quick glimpse. In fact, some of them with bouquets, hailing the saffron flag. Mostly, yeah, there you have it. They're waving to our cameras here. They're waiting to get a glimpse of Basaraj Bommai. Remember, after Yediyurappa, Basaraj Bommai is surely one of the big faces of the Veerashaiva Lingayat community. It comprises of at least 16% of the Karnataka population. The Veerashaiva Lingayat community comprises of 16% of the vote base and mostly has always gone to the BJP. So it seems like the BJP High Command has done it right by Yediyurappa and the Veerashaiva Lingayat community by giving this top post to Basaraj Bommai. All this and more we're going to continue tracking, but the big word here is who's going to be the Deputy Chief Minister. As many names doing the rounds. Taking it away, Akshita will bring you some perspective on who next for deputies.
What we're hearing right now, Nabila, is that there is going to be a change in the Deputy Chief Ministers as well. There are 3 Deputy CMs in Karnataka, and what we're hearing is one of them perhaps will retain the post, and that is Govind Karjol. He's a member of the scheduled caste community. He was part of Team BSY. He's expected to continue as the Deputy Chief Minister in Bommai's government as well. Besides that, Ashwath Narayan was another Deputy Chief Minister under the BSY government. Here, however, there's expected to be a change. Senior BJP leader R. Ashoka, a member of the Vokkaliga community, could be brought in as a Deputy Chief Minister. Lakshman Savadi could be shown the door as the Deputy Chief Minister. Instead, you could have Sri Ramalu, a member of the scheduled tribe community, brought in as well. So you can see that it's an interesting mix that the BJP is contemplating, where they have every member from every community really accommodated in the government. This is the formula that we're expecting will be announced by the BJP. But for now, for today, it's only Bommai who is taking the oath. So in the coming days is when we perhaps could get answers on this.
Right, we heard that you have it. It appears that the Vokkaliga SC/ST communities will be accommodated with faces representing each of that community as Deputy Chief Minister. A quick pan here on the traffic snarls right in the run-up to the oath-taking ceremony. We're looking at heavy police deployment right outside the Raj Bhavan. You have the police commissioner who's just arrived monitoring the situation. Of course, Basaraj Bommai has just about left from Yediyurappa's home. He's possibly just headed to seek blessings from a temple and then come straight here for the oath-taking ceremony at 11 a.m. He is going to be reaching in about 20-25 minutes to the Raj Bhavan. We're looking at huge crowds outside from particularly his hometown. This is of course, India Today's big breaking here. We have been right all the way through, right from Yediyurappa's resignation all the way to Basaraj Bommai being the choice for the Chief Minister of Karnataka. I'm going to continue tracking all of this. I'm going to slip into a short break. We'll be right back with more developments on the other side.